I gotta get off Reddit. You know how some men like to tell women, pick better men. This is a text exchange. I'm gonna read it because I know it's tiny. This is a text exchange between two women. The world is full of shit people. LOL. Her friend says, what do you mean? I'm drunk and angry. Worst date ever. Remind me in the morning to stop dating. That would be awesome. Her friend says, what happened? Ready? He tried to guilt me for not going over to his house after our date. Told me everything I wanted to hear. Pretended to want the same things. Talked the talk. When it came down to it, he was like, so, do you want to come over? And I was like, well, it's getting late. I work tomorrow, but I'd like to see you again if you're up to it. And he was like, so that's it? Wined and dined and you won't come over? And I was like, well, this is our first date, and I said I'd like to see you again. And he was like, is that what you thought this was? I was so caught off guard. I said, you literally called me and asked me if I would like to go on a date with you. Those were your words. And he was like, you really knew what this was, though. And I said, I literally thought this was a date because you asked me on one, and I had a good time up until now. And he was like, so you're really not going to come over? And I was like, we talked about taking things slow and agreed we wanted to see where things would go and to see if there was potential in actually dating each other after our many talks about what we wanted. If you're not sitting, sit down. He looked me dead in the eyes and said, I did all of this because I wanted to be a decent guy. I only wanted one thing from you. Looks like I'm not about to get it. I was so fucked up after he said that. I literally turned around and walked away from him and got into my car and drove off. He called me and was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I just hung up and blocked him. Pick better men. Be better men.